FEMA camp?
Right now, Shrek.
I don't. Yeah, let's just talk about the truth tonight as much as possible. I don't want to.
Hey, whoever's on the phone right now, could you talk while I talk? Because someone's saying that you're me or I'm you.
No, this is Brian, and you're done.
Does this guy sound like me, Dave?
No, not at all. Brian has a distinct voice. I checked.
Okay, thank you.
I checked the entire background of his entire voice skeleton. I'm getting some new software, some lie detection software. I'm still trying to get it all put together, but we'll be able to determine if you really are Don Tony with this new lie detection software that I'm going to be installing. It can check your voice.
Right.
Yeah, it'll know you. Okay, let's see.
Good.
So the NSA is not working here. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead about the NSA.
No, the NSA is not really close in listening to what we're saying. They listen to everything everyone says. So don't get frightened coming to the show.
Question 992. Why is Shrek so angry? He's an ogre.
Shrek is an ogre. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dow Jones.
Yeah, you said something about the coffee beans, and also, I just wanted to confirm, I heard one night that when I was on the phone, that you said, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just, because I admire your means of your means
of living within a budget.
Of living?
Living within a budget.
Your means, right. I'm sorry.
Living within or below my means. The Dow Jones is down 85 points today, everybody. Still hovering under 18,000.
Yeah.
17,949. Okay, thank you.
But what happened with the Dow Jones?
It's just down.
I thought I heard that you... Yeah. I thought I heard you say that you lived in a trailer, and they said that you were trolling me. Willie Pickles did, because he said that you live in a house. And I just wanted... that's none of my business. I was just wondering if you'd be able to confirm that for me.
I love the tie too, Ra. Thank you. Yeah, I really live in a house. I live in a house that was originally a modular home that rolled in here, and then they pulled the wheels off.
Modular home.
It's a modular home. They're all over the place here in Washington, but they pull the wheels off and they completely get rid of the axle, so it's no longer a mobile home. And then they lock it down on stanchions and tie downs, and they put it on huge concrete grids, and the thing is, it'll handle a 100-mile-per-hour wind, and it'll handle an earthquake and whatever else. So they're really well made, and you can buy them for under 50. You can buy them for around 50,000 units like this. Similar.
Oh wow!
Yeah, this would cost more, but whatever. Yeah.
Is that the kind that Berkshire Hathaway sells? I heard a lot about those. I forgot the name.
I don't know, dude, but I do know that if you really want to build your own, it's too costly. If you want a stick frame, they call them stick frames. The cost will be 3 to 4 times as much per square foot than a modular home. So I really believe in modular housing for everyone, unless they can afford something better. And our plan is not socialism. It's called hybrid capitalism. And the goal is to actually get our country to get a return on investment so that the taxes are not that high and our government makes money doing other things like flipping houses. Case in point. So our country could make money flipping houses and then would no longer have to take your tax dollars in and to pay for all these fat people sitting around doing nothing. We want people that work, that believe in work, and that, obviously want to help fix up their house, so they start this plan. And this is something that I will execute out of the executive branch immediately, because we have control over the HUD funds. And I'll be able to do this without congressional support, initially. But to enlarge it, I'm going to need congressional support.
You don't have the housing under development thing, HUD?
Yeah, it's housing and urban development. It has about $20 billion in it, and we can allocate maybe $3 to $5 billion for the Homestead Renewal Plan initially. And that'll pay for a lot of jobs, and we'll make sure we don't buy too many houses so we have enough money for supplies and labor and a little cushion. So then we can start flipping. What is hybrid capitalism?
To rebuild these houses. Could I start a business and get the job, Dave?
If you start a business and help with the houses, you're not going to make any more than $25 an hour unless you install solar panels. Our solar rooftop plan will bring in, you could make upwards of...
$5 an hour sounds good. a silver rooftop? You're going to make the roof silver?
Well, it's not silver. It's just a roll-out rooftop.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
It's
say
like a
roof.
carpeting that you can roll right out on the roof. These are all plans that we want to do to create a better economy for ourselves. Now, this is not socialism. It's not communism. It's the government actually stepping in and saying, hey, let's do something to stimulate the free market. And I tried to get people to understand this over the past 30 years, but they just don't really quite understand it, because for most people it either fits into one of three categories: capitalism, communism, or socialism. So I believe that this is a very good blend of different ideas. Yeah.
There's what, solar-powered roofs?
Yeah, all solar-powered, and
I
they
think
can.
a lot of them, a lot of people that have pools have that too, and it keeps your electric bill lower.
Yeah.
The people that have pools in the backyard, that their electric bill is sky high, so that helps offset that. So it heats it, right?
Yeah, you can get water. Water could go through some of these solar panels. These are electric generators, but you can get water going through these. They make some really cheap solar panels for pools that are about $125.
How much is it for one of those solar-powered things to put on a house?
Well, right now it's like $50,000 to do something like a full house, and we want to get the cost down to $10,000. So right now the panels are cheap.
But in the long run, you're going to save a lot more.
In the long run, we're going to mass produce these things. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I've noticed, Dave? I like that plan. I think it's a great plan. Yeah, I've noticed that with the Great Recession and the home prices, and home prices are still very cheap today, but the tax value that the county, how much the county says your house is worth, is been going up significantly, and the amount that people pay on their house per year has been skyrocketing.
Yeah.
So people may, be paying a good deal on a house, but I mean, do you think that we're going to have trouble down the road of tax values and or house values on taxes, and paying the government, several $100s per month increases? Because I know in the county that I live in, we're already seeing it in some areas.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I know yeah.
I'd like to see some major reform there across the board. States like Washington State and California with Prop 13, a guy named Howard Jarvis came up with Prop 13 in California, and it's held the line on a lot of taxes in California. That's one of the reasons why California is still functioning, is the property taxes aren't that high unless you're living in San Diego or San Francisco. But Prop 13 helps. We need some sort of a national cohesive plan, at least a recommendation for all the states to follow for property taxes, because we need to keep them down. I don't want property taxes to skyrocket. I've got an idea here that will generate power when the grid goes down, that we will implement in 2017, 2018. This plan could be revolutionary. Hang on.
Whether you rent or own, if property taxes go up, rent goes up too.
Yeah.